Alright, I got a quick story for y'all. I'm in Children's, Texas at Roach unit. I'm like 3 or 4 years into my prison sentence, right? So, you got 5 buildings on Roach unit. I'm in building 4. I'm in L wing at the time. So, we got something in prison called SSIs. They're the ones who go around to each wing and they sweep up, they clean up the wings, right? So, there was a white dude, everybody called him Bville. He was from Bville, Texas. Little skinny white dude, you know what I mean? Had a sex case. So he didn't get to sit down on the benches, on the tables, no, none of that, you know what I mean? People really just kind of rocked with him due to the fact that he could move stuff for people, you know what I'm saying? So, real skinny, you know what I mean? Couldn't fight, none of that. So, Bville gets a CELLY that just came out of like medium custody or something like that, right? And this is what I'm hearing from the people that he actually told the story to. So, Bville gets a CELLY that, like I said, that just came out of medium custody or something like that, right? And he's giving Bville a tattoo in a cell right below his belly button at all places. So the CELLY tell Bville, man, let me suck your dick. And Bville said, what? Nah. So when Bville turned away to go push the button by the door to notify the guards that, you know, his life was in danger, his CELLY ripped the cord from the fan and wrapped it around his neck and started strangling him. Trying to strangle this dude so he can sexually assault this dude. So other people in the wing heard Bville screaming and crying for his life. So they started pushing the buttons too. So when the COs in the picket seen that they were getting, you know what I mean, like their buttons were getting blown up from this one wing, they answered one of the calls and they told him that Bville, you know what I mean, was screaming for his life, crying for his life in his cell. So the guards go in there and they end up opening the cell and they end up saving Bville, you know what I mean? So Bville ended up getting moved to my wing. So when he get moved to my wing, he's sitting there telling a story to some other white dudes, you know what I mean, that wanted to know the story or whatnot. So I'm getting my hair cut and Bville walked past me. I said, hey Bville, what happened? I seen the strangulation marks all around his neck, all red, you know what I mean? He was real shook up. I said, Bville, what happened to you, dog? Why you got the marks on your neck? And he was just like, man, my CELLY tripped out. I don't want to talk about it. And you know, it's crazy, man, that, you know, like, this is the type of shit that you see in prison. A dude walking around with strangulation marks on his neck because his CELLY wanted to sexually assault him. You know what I'm saying? So, for those of y'all, man, who've been asking questions about, is there any rape stories and this and that, that's just one right there of many, you know what I mean? But all that to say this, if you don't want to be put in an environment to where that could potentially happen to you, or where you have to see that, hey, don't put yourself in that position. It's ODHD signing out. Peace.